Hello, this is June of IDO Engineering, and welcome to the series about designing a two-star residential building. So I've divided it into 10 parts. Okay, so the flow will be part 1, Purlin design. Next is truss design. Part 3 is on diaphragm modeling. So ito na yung concrete frame structure of the building. And after nun is load generation, so application of load, etc. And sa part 3 pala, we have modeling, assigning properties and specifications, and assigning support. And then next part, we'll have load generation and design, check, drift, etc. And the part 6 to 9 would be the design of the reinforced concrete members, beam, columns, footing, slab, stairs, using STAAD RCDC. Okay, and part 10 will be an additional part of designing footing using STAAD Foundation Advance. Right. So first, for the Purlin, I have to show you, kita ko sa inyo ang perspective and planong project. So here it is. So this is an actual project. It's a two-story residential building, and as you can see, the design is an open layout, and open layout siya sa living areas, and then open ceiling or open until open floor dun sa second floor yung living and dining areas, as you can see here. So okay, I'll show you the video from the perspective of this. So here, so the roofing plan is just monoslope roof, and yun na yun, trusses, and then purlin, trusses, purlin, floor to ceiling is ground floor would be around 3.7 from ground to the second floor, kasi maglalagay ng 0.7 meter na elevation sa ground floor from natural grade NGL. Okay, so that's the perspective, and now let's go with the design. So first, ito yung schematic plan, or actually approved plan na to, and the green circles represents mga poste kung saan ko sila ilalagay. So here, nag-decide ako na 12 yung ilalagay ko. So here, since this is an open area, assume ka na we have along the spacing ng poste dyan is malalayo. So long span yung beam natin dyan. Hindi naman siya really long span, pero abot siya ng mga 7 meters. About 7 meters. And there you go. So the roofing detail is somewhere here since it's a monoslope. So let's use na yung overhang is mga 80 cm, 0.8 meter. So ito yung detail niya. So maglagay na rin ako dito ng mga initial na member sizes. So it's a Purlin spacing at 0.8 meter. Oh, dito siya. So this is 0.8 meter. And sa mga members, top and bottom and king post, okay, iba pala, top and bottom cord 3x3 316 inches, mga 3 mm. All is angle bar truss frame. Okay, let's start with, so first open tayo ng STAAD or Purlin design, new project, space, okay, you'll be using kilonewton meter or SI units. Next, finish. Okay, so sa Purlin natin, let's go to the member. Okay, so sa Purlin natin, spacing is 0.8 meter. Length niya is, since it's 12.6, and then yung truss spacing natin is I'll be using 3 meters sa truss spacing. Okay, meters sa truss spacing. Okay, so let's go to Purlin design. So again, yung Purlin natin is ganito. Isang straight line lang, and then since 3 meter yung spacing natin ng trusses, the trusses is the support of the Purlin. So this is around 15 divided by, so 12.6 divided by 3, so 5. Let's say 5 trusses tayo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ang nangyayari, we have 5. So kung 5, 1, 2, 3, divide natin by 4. So 12.6 divided by 4. So 3.15 spacing ng trusses natin. Okay, 3.15 equally. Well, yeah, let's go. 3.15. So yung mag-Purlin design natin is magiging, translate natin yan to the x-axis. So since ilang spacing yun, 5, bali 5 trusses, so 5 spacing. 5, okay. So H is 350. No. 4. Then 3.15. Big steps na natin. Big steps meaning every node na magagawa, kinoconnect na yun. Okay. So, big steps. Okay. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then since meron tayong overhang on sides, so dito sa perspective, so this one, overhang tayo ng, okay, 1 meter na ilagay natin. 1 meter. This one, copy natin into x -1, since dito siya na side dapat. Okay, link step, boom. This one, select natin into x +1 meter, link that. So ayan na yung magiging truss natin. So the Purlin natin. So ito yung overhang on both ends of the Purlin, and then ito na yung 5 trusses as supports. Okay, so again, I'm assuming na meron kayong initial or basic, so meron kayong knowledge na about STAAD, translation, para di ko na thorough discuss tong steps. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's check the dimension. 12.6. Okay na. 0.6. Okay, next part. So sa STAAD naman kasi steps tayo. Model, we have geometry, basically setup. Dapat una to. So lagay mo dyan client for security reasons. Ilalagay mo na. Go muna tayo the next geometry, and then the geometry naman po ng beams, plates, surfaces, and overview. And the next is general. Sa general, doon nakalagay ang property, specs, support, load and definition, material, and then finally design. So first dito naman tayo sa geometry, okay na. Sa general, property, ayan. So property natin, ang initial ko sa Purlin is what is this? So it's 3 1.5 by 3 inch 3 mm steel channel. That's makapalit ng 3 mm, pero let's see, check natin. Okay, so when assigning steel members, dito tayo sa section database. Note, dito tayo sa geometry na sorry, sa general na tayo. Okay na tayo sa geometry, sa general na tayo. Then property, channel, view table. Yan, hanapin natin dito ang 3 by 1.5. So 3 is the depth, 3 inches. Okay. Yun, 3 and 1.5. There you go. 0.27 inches yung check. Then select assign material, that's a steel. And dito naman sa type specification, particularly sa trusses, meron trusses na minsan nagdo-double member tayo. Hindi pag angular, magkatabi na double. So, yan yung may choices ka dito. Yan. Double channel, back to back, etc. Double channel front to front. Yan. And this time, since Purlin, dito lang tayo sa single. Okay? Single mo yung piliin. Steel. Add. Boom. Ito na. Okay. So, ang gagawin na lang, assign na lang natin ito siya. Assign to view na lang. Okay. So, in assigning properties, loads, etc. Meron kang mga method dito. So, pwede mo sang i-assign to selected beams. So, ano yung pipiliin mo lang. Let's say, ito. Yan. Assign to selected beams. Assign edit list. Yan. So, kung ito pipiliin mo, lista mo dito yung name ng members. Ito yung mga control B. Yeah. Control B, makukuha mo yung number. Control N is yung node number. Or you can use cursor to assign. So if you use this, click assign and then put the arrow. And in this case, since i-assign natin siya sa buo, let's just assign this to view. So you assign to view. Kung ano yung nandun naka-view, yung lahat ng member na yan, STAAD will be assigning this property. Okay? Assign. There you go. Okay. Check. Ito naman, merong si STAAD na 3D view, so we can see, let's see. There you go. Damn. Ooh. Check. So, okay yung kailangan may ganito. Okay yung cantilever. Dito siya nag-iba. Pwede nag-twist dito. Yan. Yan, nag-twist. So, ang nangyayari, bakit nag-twist? Kasi Shift O ba yun? Yan. So, ito kasi. So, every member, meron niyang local coordinates. So, yan yun. Ito yung global coordinate. Yung local. Every member, merong local. And every member, pag nag-a-assign ka ng beams, let's say, wait. Yan. Nag-a-assign ka ng beam. Doon siya lagi ang first, nag-a-assign ka ng beam, yung starting position niya, doon lagi dapat sa may pinaka unang node. So for example, this is node 1, this is node 2. There's node 1. Kaya pag ganun yung axis niya. In this case, baliktad siya kasi from this is 1, this is 5. So dito siya pag ganun. So pag ganun yung axis niya. Yung local axis. Ngayon, doon magbabase kasi yung orientation ng section. So, ang mangyayari nito, ilalagay tayo ng iti-twist natin itong portion na to. So, ito. I-twist natin itong portion na to. Pwede mo rin i-select yan and then yan lang i-view mo. So, ang mangyayari, itong section na to, twist natin by 180 degrees. Okay? So, dito tayo sa beta. Okay. So, take note, dito yung section, ito yung beta angle. Okay? So, create beta, 180. And 20 degrees. Okay? And then yan, i-assign natin. Ito gamitin natin. Use cursor to assign. Assign natin. Diyan. Yan, assign na. Then let's check. There you go. So, okay na. Okay. Okay, so dito tayo sa general property. After ng property, okay na yung property, specification, natin natin. So, now, what are specifications? So, ito yung, for example, sa beam na to, pwede mong i-release yung moments or merong adjustment na pwedeng ilagay. Dito mo, i-apply. So, in this case naman, since Purlin, hindi na natin necessarily pwedeng lagyan pa ng zero moment siya at this point, at this point, at this point. So, ipakita ko lang yung so, yan yung supports. Okay? Next, support. So, again, pag Purlin design, the support is the location of the transit. So, hindi siya nakapataw. So, ang support natin dyan naman is always pinned. Okay? Again, discretion na ng designer kung gusto niya. In our case, let's go for pin support. So, now since these are the, okay, supports can only be assigned on nodes. So, yeah. So, ito yung mga nodes, naka-number na yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, the location of the trusses is, or are in nodes 1 to 5. Okay. So, assign, pwedeng select natin. Again, in STAAD, we have views. The front view, back, side, and up. Okay. Then, ito siya. This is the, for example, yung mga cursor niya. We have node cursor, pin cursor. Okay. So, now, we'll go to support. Nagawa na tayo ng pin support. Assign na lang natin sa, so either we use assign to view, cursor na lang tayo, or select nodes. So, node cursor, select natin to since ito yung support. Ito yung location ng trusses. Ito naman overhangs na to. So, that's a free end. Okay? So, assign to selected nodes. Assign. Bam. Okay? So, yan na. Front view. So, 5 trusses and 1 meter overhang. Alright. So, next is, yun na, property, specs, Magkakasunod-sunod lang yan. Support and load definition. Okay. Dito sa load definition, meron akong ginawang program for load generation. So, ito yan. So, dito, input mo lang mga details na nakalagay dito and then automatic na siya na mag-generate kung ano yung load na i-apply mo. Okay? So, ito, this portion, yan, yung mga yellows, yan yung input, and then this portion, yan yung load value na ilalagay mo sa STAAD. Right? So, initially, nalagyan ko na to, tama? Two-story residential building, Quezon City, NCR. Since this residential structure, so standard occupancy tayo. Na kung gusto niyo i-check, dito tayo. Check table. Yun. So standard occupancy structure, all housing, blah blah blah. Right? And balik tayo dito. Then levels, 2 levels. Building length, 12.6. Building width. Floor, footing depth, okay, 1.2 nilagay ko. Ground floor height, 3 meter. Yan. Then concrete. Kaya natin ilagay. Okay. Ayan, so itong load generation na to na program is naka-specify na for Purlin design, truss design, and diaphragm design. So ito na yung sa beams natin. Ito maglo-loading tayo sa beams. Sa next succeeding parts. Dito na rin yung seismic parameters. So itong seismic parameters, input mo lang itong mga to. Then automatic na mag-compute itong zone, automatic na yan. Automatic na yan based dun sa mga previous inputs mo. Okay, and then plug in mo na yan dun sa dun sa STAAD. Okay, so dito tayo sa Purlin design. Wind category. Yan. Check natin sa table. Verify. Ayan. So usually naman pag metro areas or urban areas, dito tayo sa B. So I choose B. Then roof details. Pwede mong mag-design pitch or monoslope. So in this case, monoslope tayo. And then rise. So ito yung Purlin na natin. So rise tayo ng 2 meter. Yeah, 2 meter for the Purlin. Then run tayo ng mga 11. 12 since may overhang pala. So 12. And then overhangs 1 meter. Okay. Roof materials. Corrugated kasi pag corrugated. So roof materials, corrugated is around 0.1 kPa. So, hindi nito asbestos. Mabigat na yan. Okay. So, ito na lang. Shingles na lang ilagay ko since the same na lang naman as 0.1. Okay. So, basta corrugated materials, nasa 0.1 kPa yan. Rib type or yung ordinary corrugated material. Roof insulation. Lagay na lang ako. Foam. Then, thickness niya, 1 inch thick. Lagay ko doon. Yan. And then, sa Purlin detail, na, clear span ng Purlin is 3 meters. No, sorry, 3.15. Spacing is 0.8 meter. Yan. So, once input mo na yan, automatic na mag-generate tong wind loads sa Purlin. And dead loads. And live load. Okay? So, ito na. This portion, ito na yung i-input mo dun sa STAAD. So, for dead load, self-weight, default na yan by STAAD. Okay, so doon na yan automatic mag-apply sa STAAD. Dead load, shingles, or yung roofing area, yung 0.1 niya. Tapos yung per meter niya load is yan. Automatic na yan nag-generate once ma-input mo na itong mga details. Then foam. So basically, ito yung total dead load mo plus self-weight. Then live load is yan. Then windward. So for the wind load, pag wind load kasi meron tayong windward. So yun yung pushing normal to the roof paloob. And then meron tayong leeward, which is yun yung suction or yung outward force ng wind. Then each wind direction merong areas. So zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. So yung zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3 na yun is dito for example. So if you have pitched or flat or monoslope roof. So yan, yung zone 1 is basically yung center niya, roof. Zone 2 are yung sides, and zone 3 are yung corners. Okay? So in this case, ang i-design nating Purlin is dito na portion. So on 1, 2, 3. Okay, so meaning yung load lang na makikerry ng Purlin na to, which is along this one, are zone 1 and zone 2. Since dito, pwede naman dito rin. Pwede mong i-separate. Pero for the majority ng area, is ito yung kina-cover na zones 1 and 2. So 1, 2, ito lang tayo. So itong loads na to. Zone 1 and zone 2. Load. Okay. So yun. Nakakuha na tayo ng loading for our Purlin. Balik tayo sa design. Which is okay na tayo from geometry, general, property, okay na. Specs, okay na. Support, okay na din. Dito tayo sa load and definition. Okay, so dito tayo sa load case. Add tayo ng load. So yun lang. Load case. Add. Then dead load. Okay, add. Second is live load. Then wind. WL1. So ito na yung mga load cases natin. Dead load, live load, windward. So ito yung windward, WL1. Leeward, ito yung WL2. So mag-assign na tayo ng values. So again, yung values na yun is nandito na sa ating program. So first, dead load. Add tayo dyan. Click mo lang yung dead load. Then add. So importante self-weight. Always -1 and on global y direction. Since that's a gravity load. Okay, next. Next na value for dead load is itong dalawa. So sa roof material and sa insulation. So 0.09, -0.09. Okay. Ito, since that's a member load, ibig sabihin kilonewton per meter na loading. That's a member load. So meron tayong nodal, yun yung point load na nag-act. Basically, that's a point load acting on a node. Member load is kilonewton per meter. Meron tayong physical member load, area load, so of course, acting on an area, floor load, plate, surface, etc. And then dito sa member load. So member load, that's 0.09 negative. So again, yung na-generate dito sa Excel is automatic na mayroon na ring sign. 0.09. Okay. 0.09 global Y, since that's a gravity load, add, good, next, live load. So live load natin is 0.48, negative 0.48. Also a member load. So ganun lang, pag mga housing or residential, ulit-ulit lang naman itong ganito. WL1 wind load. Sorry. Okay. Itong loading na to, WL1, considered natin siya as member load na. Dahil naka kilonewton per meter na siya dito as computed. Okay? So windward, same sila, 0.87, negative. So negative 0.87. Okay? GY. Boom. Okay? And then sa wind load 2, which is the leeward, positive siya dahil upward force. So 1.48 and 2.43. Of course, different values nila yan basis zoning. So sa zone 1, 1.48. So meaning itong portion na to is 1.48, and then sa portion na to, or basically overhang ng Purlin is 2.43. So 1.48, let's remember load positive. Add 2.48, 2.48, 43, 2.43. Here you go. Oops. Sige, assign muna natin. Then self-weight, assign to view. So, ganun pa din na. Assigning method. So, there are many ways to assign. Self-weight, assign to view. Dead load, assign to view again. And kung gusto nyo makita yung scale ng load para dito lang, adjust ka lang dito. So, click. Okay. Yun. Self-weight, dead load, uniform, assign to view na din. Okay. Then that, wait. Side view. Okay. So ito naman, 0.87 na windward, apply natin sa. Then here, since magkaiba to, zone 1, ito zone 2. Zone 1 is, take note, the interior. So ito lang yung ma-apply ng zone 1. Then zone 2 is side. Alright. So, pick natin yan. Assign to selected beam, assign pin. Then ito, assign natin dito, bam. Yan. Okay. So, self-weight, dead load, live load. Okay. So, meron na tayong loadings sa ating Purlin. Now, take note na nag-act lang siya on all is same direction. So, pag mapapansin nyo, so in theory, since nakaslant yung Purlin natin, side view ko lang. Since nakaslant yung Purlin natin, like this one. So the design should be, ito yung axis ng Purlin natin. The design is yung wind should be acting along the longitudinal axis ng Purlin. So pag ganun siya. So pag ganun dapat yung wind along sa longitudinal axis ng Purlin. And then the dead load should be vertical. So Y. Yeah. So ganyan dapat yung design. Theory. Now, in this case, for simplicity, or para ma-simplify lang, hindi ko na consider. So, consider ko na lang na flat as flat. And then all loads are acting along the horizontal longitudinal section ng Purlin. So, gano'n lang yung assumption ko. But again, pwede nyo gawin yung sa STAAD. Mangyayari, you just need to rotate mo lang yung Purlin. Simplicity, yun na lang ginawa. Ako lang flat, and then all the loads are going down or acting perpendicular to the longitudinal axis ng member. We'll assign the loadings. Next thing to do is assigning load combination. So about load combination. Okay. About load combination. Again, all of these values, like yung roof materials, yan. All of that is based or come from dun sa NSCP 2015. So, lahat ng values na yan, lahat ng... And then, dito tayo sa load combination, nilagay ko rin yan dito yung mga ginamit ko, which is also, again, based on code. So, yan. So, for drift meaning yung sway structure. Same lang yan as the ultimate load combination. So, for service, ito. Okay. Service load meaning pwede mo siyang gamitin in check reflections or especially in footing design. So, yun yung gagamitin mo to get the dimensions ng footings, then ultimate. And then, merong provision sa code na pwede ka maglagay ng vertical effects sa concrete. So, ibig sabihin, mas lalaki yung design mo. Okay? So, yan yung mga load combinations na gagamitin natin sa design. And yan yung i-apply mo dito ngayon. So, add ako ng, okay. To add load combination, for pag-una ka pa lang sa STAAD, wala ka pang load combination, kailangan mong gumawa. So, meron naman dyan, edit or adding load combination. Yan. So, ang una, wala pa to. Ito lang. So, mangyayari, new code ka. Tulad ng ginawa ko dito, gumawa ako ng new code, which is NSCP 2015. Tapos, on that code, merong different categories. So, yun na. On that code, merong load combination for drift, service, ultimate, and ultimate with vertical effects. So, separate ko yung vertical effects kasi sobra. Napakalaki na ng hindi ko na siya consider minsan pag mga low rise na. Okay. Yun. So, for drift, yan yun. Example, new code. Input mo lang dito yung mga factors. Load combination factors. Then, update table, save. Okay. Okay, once done, input mo na dyan lahat. Pwede mo na siya magamit. Add mo lang siya. Dito tayo sa auto load combination. Doon tayo sa code 2015. And then, okay, sa design na to, we'll be using Ultimate. And then, para ma-check natin, since mag-check tayo ng deflection base sa service loads, ang mangyayari, i-define na lang natin. Usual naman na ginagamit for service is, yan, one dead load, one live load. Yan, yan. Yun. Okay. Okay. Now, yung loading natin is complete na. Pero naka-define na tayo ng load and corresponding load combination sa analysis and print. Okay, analysis and print. Perform analysis na lang tayo. Yan. And then, ilagay natin yung load list. So, analysis yan. Next is post print. Yan. Ito tayo mag-load list. Yan. So, yung load list na ilalagay natin. Okay. Add. Then, yun. Depende na sa'yo anong gusto nating makukuha pa. Gusto mo bang kumuha ng mga section forces? So, member stresses, member forces, joint displacement, story drift, hindi na necessary dito sa Purlin. And, ayun, load list lang. Ilagay. So, load list, okay. And then, tapos na tayo sa analysis print, dito tayo sa design. So, yung final. And sa design, pili ka, merong steel, concrete, timber, aluminum, shear. Dito tayo sa steel. So, sa Purlin design. Again, for steel, American Institute of Steel, 36010. Yun naman yung latest nakalagay dito. We'll adapt that. And, yan. Sa design, syempre, magde-define tayo ng parameters. Ano yung code na gagamitin, etc. So, let's go with, yan. FYLD. So, FY nung steel natin, of course, 836. Set na yan na 248. So, add na lang. See? Yun. And then, iba pa is method. There. So, LRFT tayo. Then, siguro yun na. Simple lang naman itong Purlin. Hindi na kailangan itong iba. Sige lang dalawa. So, FYLD and method. And then next, commands. Kasi kailangan natin siyang i-define. Check code. Yan yung mag-check na nung base code. And then, ito, kailangan natin yung take off. Take off meaning yung quantity or yung weight or quantity ng steel na ginamit para dyan. Kailangan natin yun sa design ng truss and so. Okay, so itong may mga question mark, yan yung kailangan mong i-assign. So yung yung FY na to, i-assign natin to view. Since apply yan sa lahat. Okay, still take off, assign to view. Check code, assign to view. Bam. Ayun. Then after that, analyze, run analysis. Let's see. Done. So walang warning, edit notes. Okay, and dito tayo sa result. So sa result, yan mo na makikita yung still take off. Yan na yung quantity. So where you sa design, nagamit tayo ng 1 kilonewton. 1 kilonewton na steel or around 100 kilos. Sa isang Purlin lang yan. Then steel design, dito natin makikita. Fail, pass. Ayan. So, we failed. Failure, dito natin makita, select. Pwede dito mo makita. Yan. Ano mo lang dyan, nakikita mo. Meron tayong capacity ratio. So again, more than 1 is considered failed. So ayan. So, yan. Fail na yan. 1.021. 1.021. Actually, okay na yan. Or pwede mo silang i-double click yung mga member. Yan. Nakita mo na siya. And then dito tayo sa steel design. Yan siya pass. Yan yung ratio. And then makikita mo rin dito yung deflection, of course. So, yan yung kailangan nating i-check din. So, deflection yan. Of course, gamitin natin yung 1 dead load, 1 live load. Then global Y. And for deflection, talagay naman sa code is L over to 40. So, yung L natin dun sa overhang, that's 1 meter. 1 meter divided to 40. So, divided to 40. 4 mm. Then 3.3150 yung interior span of Purlin divide to 13 mm. So yun, pasok naman siya in mm. So this 0.6 mm lang. And then dito, check natin deflection dyan. 1 dead load plus 1 live load. Global Y, boom. 1 mm lang. So deflection, okay siya. Dito siya nag-fail sa, makita naman dito, critical slenderness. Doon siya nag-fail. Kailangan nating palakihin yung member since slender siya masyado. Either pakapalan natin or palakihin. Kapalan na lang natin. So, ayun, balik tayo dun sa general property. Yan. So, ito, imbis na pangit na kasi pag iba-iba, so isahin na lang natin. Baguhin natin. 3.5. Ito mo lang. Gamitin natin ito. 3.6. That's 3 inches plus 1.6. Select. Change. So, yan. Nabago na yung property. Check natin ulit. Okay. Done. Let's see. Ooh! Fail pa din. Basta yun yung idea. So, my failure, change the design, change the property. Okay. So basically, yun yung design ng Purlin natin. Results. Then, once okay na lahat, pass, then go na yun. Then sa take-off, note lang natin itong weight na to. Kasi magagamit natin yan sa truss design. Okay? Thank you. So that's the first part of our series. And it's part 1, Purlin design. So, see you sa part 2. We'll be discussing truss. So, truss na yung sunod nito and so on. Thank you.